Hello Kenya and the world. This is the WRC Safari Rally Kenya 2024 TV channel. My name is Mukami Wambora. This is the first episode and it is only right that we start by talking to the event director, Mr. Jim Kahumbura. He is here with us to give us an overview of what the 2024 edition has to offer. Welcome to the show, Mr. Kahumbura.
Thank you very much.
Now I'll just start things off because we all know the time has come up for the 2024 edition of the rally. It's now going to be in March, and as I hear, you have quite a bit of experience with that because this was back in the good old days. It used to happen in Easter. Maybe you can tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, you know, it used to happen in Easter, I think 20 years ago. Then of course we were no longer on the calendar. But you remember we used to have it for 5 days. And we used to do about 3,000 to 5,000 kilometers. Things have changed. We no longer service those cars on the side of the road. We have what we call a service park, where in every stage, the vehicles go back to the service park. Then they go and do the next stage. And then we can't be able to do the 5,000 kilometers we used to do because of the population. Kenya has grown. We are, I think, about 50 million people today. Those years we were about 10, 15. So we can't do the open roads anymore. But we are still doing the 350 kilometers per event, which runs for 3 days. But we will only do one day, which is Thursday, for only 5 kilometers. And then go back to Naivasha. But the 5 kilometers will happen in Nairobi at Kasarani. We have changed the start area from last year, where we started the Uhuru Park. We have gone back to KICC, and then from KICC we'll go back to Kasarani, do the super special stage, and then the cars drive back to Naivasha for the event on Friday.
And how prepared would you say the country is to host this edition?
The country is ready. We remember last year we did it in June, but we requested the promoter and the FIA to give us our old date of the Easter holiday. But we expect to have quite a good big crowd going to Naivasha. And we don't have a problem with that, but we will have to work with the traffic on the roads. That's our main priority for now being. But the stages we are going to be doing from Friday are the same stages we did last year, except a few things we have changed. We have changed Sleeping Warrior Kidogo and the Kedong stages. Then the finish is no longer going to be the service park, it's going to be at Hell's Gate, the end of the power stage. We will have the prize giving there on Sunday afternoon.
Maybe you can take us through what the competitors should expect as well as the fans.
My rally fans, I know what they expect. Good stages. We hope it will be wet, but not very wet. And we have come up with we are going to have, in every spectator stage, we are going to have catering, which is going to be done by we are going to allow Hasra Nation to bring in their small kiosk and serve all the spectators in every spectator every day. We are trying to get Quick Mart on board. If they accept to come on board, they were on board 2 years ago. We are also going to have them in every spectator stage. So people don't have to move. You go there, you sit, and every stage is going to be repeated twice. So you don't have to move, you stay there. Next day you go to the next stage. And every day we have 3 stages, but only 1 spectator stage out of the 3.
And you know, we of course know that the WRC Safari Rally takes place in the county of Nakuru. How do you see the event growing, the people of Nakuru as well?
For the last 5 years, we have been doing the Safari Rally in Nakuru, Naivasha for that matter. And we want to involve the people of Nakuru and Naivasha to be the one providing us services. We do not want people from Nairobi to go to Naivasha to provide services. We will get people we will be passing through Kiambu and Nyandarua, a bit of it, and then Nakuru. We want the service providers from Nakuru County to be the one giving the services in Naivasha. As for the hotels, they have agreed with us that they have to go and buy their food from Nyandaro. Because you can imagine we normally take up almost all the hotels, and then Nyandaro should benefit from the event in Naivasha.
And I've seen you mentioned a lot about the different traditional aspects of the WRC rally, even the last few years as well as 20 years ago. How will you balance that with the innovations and the upcoming requirements that are required for WRC?
This year, WRC has changed again. Last year, we used to have the winners getting 25 points, which means you must drive and finish on Sunday. The game has changed. We will have points for the people who finish on Saturday. And the first winner of Saturday will get 18 points, and then they go back up to number 10, they get points. Then the finishers of Sunday will also get 7 points, bonus points. Again, if you do Saturday and don't do Sunday, you can go home with 18 points. Then the power stage, you get a 5 bonus points, which means the total points now is 30 points, not the normal 25. We are trying to encourage drivers not to drop out, and if you drop out, you can come in back and do the event on Sunday.
And for the course, how will that affect the course in terms of ensuring that not so many drivers drop out? Does that change anything?
The course doesn't change. It is the driver and the car. The course remains the same. It's how you handle your car. Remember, that car is like your normal standard car you drive, of course more powerful. You must babysit that car. If you want to win, you must make sure that your car is good and you look after it, then you can finish. But the idea of having the 2 days now is in case you get out on Saturday, you have points. And in case you get out before Saturday, you can do Sunday and get the normal points.
Now you spoke of rally fans. How would you encourage Kenyans who are just sitting at home to also come up, and what can they expect so that they can also get excited and also come and watch the Safari Rally?
The rally fans are like me. You can't be in a road when the fan is in Naivasha. We are going to provide very spectacular stages for them to come and enjoy. But the only thing I would urge my fans is traffic jams. Let's stop traffic jams on the main roads. Not in the rally road, they can't do anything about it because they can't get in. But the main thing is the Nakuru, Naivasha, Nairobi road. That's why we have big problems. We would urge the drivers not to overlap. We have policemen on the road, of course, but we will urge them not to overlap, and in case they will have to give way. We have some other roads we can use in case the main road is stuck. There is a road that before Gilgil, if you turn left, you can come all the way down to Magumu if you are not coming for the rally. And there's a shortcut, you can come out at Naivasha. On the other side, you can use the Maunarok Road. It's a 10-kilometer stretch which is rough. Then you can rejoin the tarmac at the Great Rift. So there are many ways people can drive without causing traffic jams. Then the other thing is don't drink and drive. Rallies finish at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you can go and drink. But during the day, you can avoid drinking. Alternatively, if you do drink, don't leave where you are, stay there. Tomorrow morning, wake up at 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, go to the next stage, camp inside and stay there. The only thing we are very careful is we do not want any rally fans interfering with the running of the event in the stages.
Yeah, I think those are all very good and important key messages, not to drink and drive. Maybe you can just give all the fans out there, all the Kenyans, a message of motivation to come out and support the rally. What message would that be?
Oh, we want the fans to come out in big numbers. Even the stages, the traffic jam I'm talking about, to the foreign countries, that shows that Kenyans love Safari Rally. They don't care about the traffic jams. We are the people who care about it because people are broke on the road for 3 or 4 hours. But to them, it shows the interest Kenyans have on the Safari Rally. We're going to give them very good stages. They're going to have fun. Look, it's fun to see what we call P1 and P2 drivers. Remember, those are very young boys driving. Car is 20 years now, 21. And those boys are all below 30. If you can go to the service park and you can be able to see the cars before they go to the stages. And you can see what kind of a rally car looks like with the drivers in. It's a cage. The way that car is built is that the driver and the navigator can't get injured unless something super happens, but it's a very safe car to drive. And then they do crazy speeds, which you're right.
Thank you very much. This was Jim Kahumbura, the event director for the WRC Safari Rally Kenya 2024. Now, this was the first episode, but we have so many episodes to come. As he mentioned, the service center and the young drivers will be speaking to some of those young drivers who will be taking part, representing Kenya, as well as checking out those cars in the service centers, how they work, the cage that he spoke of. We'll bring to you all that and more on the official WRC Safari Rally Kenya 2024 TV channel. Stay tuned for more. My name is Jim Kahumbura. We'll be back next time.